Hello, namaste and welcome in the series of cybersecurity. This side is Meena and today I will discuss about how does Splunk Enterprise Security work. Splunk is one of the leading product in the industry and it is really wonderful enterprise security solution which is analytically highly empowered and is just fantastic enterprise security system which will give us lot of analytic data so that we would be able to detect the malicious traffic malwares in our network and can respond so quickly. Okay, so how does it work, what are the main feature of it, and in today's session I will just discuss about all this. When we are talking about the security of our organization, that what we need, first of all, what the security postures, what are the security settings we are having in our organization, we want to improve it. Maybe we are not utilizing whatsoever the security we have set, not fully, underutilization of our devices, services, manpower. Okay, so if we just come to know, yes, this security setting is just having the chance of improvement, then definitely we would love to. Okay, uh, that is also provided by the Splunk. Detect, investigate threats. It can detect the threats and investigate the threats, give the risk level, severity level, so that you can put your attention on the high risk alerts, high risk threats, so that you can minimize the damage in your organization. Clear? And when we are having the insight, when we are having the knowledge, the data in front of us, then definitely we will be able to take a better decision. If the attack is not in front of our eyes, we will not be able to take the decision better. Okay, so lot of information it provides, and then we can make our decision better. Another thing is just identifying the security events. It just prioritize it. It just give the uh, values, risk, how uh, big will be the impact if that risk is or that's alerts or the events or the threats is in your company. Okay, so after identifying it will prioritize, and just you can work on the high risk alerts immediately as compared to the other alerts which are just having low risk value. Clear? And definitely we can optimize incident response when we are knowing, yes, previously our organization also faced such incident, and then how we responded last time, or previously when we encountered such attacks, then what was our response. If we know each and everything um, in advance, then definitely our response time will be very low. We can minimize the impact of that particular threat. So Splunk Enterprise Security really provide all these features to our organization. Okay, I'm just here discussing the few of them so that you will get idea of how it works. You can see there are number of data, lot of data it will just collect from the devices, and it will be present in a categorically basis, so that you can identify, yes, what is my concern area at that time. You can see here it is just accessing to in scope resources, and for example, say basic malware outbreak or the basic scanning it's doing, or it's also detecting the Tor traffic. Clear? So there are number of categorizations of the data, different case logs will be there. So you can see here the large web uploads, just you can identify if the large data is passing through our organization, that means some information is just going out of our company. So we can take immediately action, what type of protocol they are using, which servers they are accessing, what accounts they use to access. So you can divert your attention to the such attacks. Okay, so just you can see here the number of category of the data, and it's just continuously evolving, continuously collecting the data and presenting in front of us. Clear? And you can see here the security postures. Whatsoever the security policies you have implemented in your organization, it is just telling us the clear cut output of all these things. Okay, you can see here high severity intrusion alerts. There are 2,966. Okay, and just you need to immediately take action on those one, which machines generating those, which servers or which other device, which devices are generating those attacks, what happens, why I'm receiving too much of the high severity intrusion alerts. Okay, and for example, say in this picture you can see here the infected hosts are 20. So just visit on immediately on those hosts and see what's happening. Clear? And malware signatures 9, it's telling us it just observed 9 malware signatures. You can see here the account monitored 204 accounts is monitoring, and the host and the devices reporting 183. And you can also see here the intrusion alerts and by severity. Clear? So pink is just saying here that's critical, and intrusion, lot of data in front of us, and we just can see yes there are the things we need to identify as whether that's our security posture is up to the mark, or where this we need to improve, which policies we need to improve, where we need to put the resources, where we are having the gaps, when we need to close all those gaps so that we can enhance our security postures. Clear? And this is the in asset investigators, means when any alerts we are getting, any attacks we observe in our organization, that's not normal. So our security devices are not able to identify yes this is the attacks is happen on organization, but on the behavior of the user or the events behavior we can identify yes such kind of attack happens. For example, say take an example of administrator of a database administrator, and he is in America head office, and now he is accessing the account from Russia, and after next hour he is accessing the account from China. Okay, and he is sending too much data outside. So might be the administrator don't know what's happening, because somebody tried for brute force attack or social engineering, and they and that administrator compromised the credential, and now the hackers are using their credentials to exfiltrate the data from the organization. So here are the behavior of the user and the event we can identify yes such kind of like you can say UEBA anomalies on certain alerts are generated on the specific time period. So complete trajectory we can follow when the attack happen, what type of traffic she might be they are receiving some phishing email inside it, that the malware which just stolen the credential of the administrator, and now they are using it from over there we can identify which are the servers they are contacting, which protocols they are using to exfiltrate the data. So here are the on the behavior of the user and the events we can see, and we can just attack on the certain devices or on the certain users account, and we can see yes, this is happening in our organization. So one of the feature of that. And another is wonderful feature I want to share with you, that's record processing overview. Whatsoever the main devices we are having on our organization, it's just giving the topology of it and telling us how many processes requests are on those devices. You can see here on the firewall there is a 2k requests are there, and on the web server 180k requests are just handling. And similar with the application servers and the database servers is just reading 874k requests. And you can see here there the number of add entries inside it, and updates are there, and that's 15 are the deleted entries. So this is just overall giving us the how much load on our devices, and how they are performing. Clear. Another is really wonderful feature of it is Playbook. For example, the company is having a database of the recorded record of the attacks previously they uh, experienced in the organization, and the steps they took to solve those uh, incidents in the organization. And this is really very resourceful resource, we can say. If the similar attack we are facing in the organization, definitely we can come back to the playbook, and over there we can copy the steps. Yes, these are the steps took previous in case of the previous attacks, then it will reduce the response time very low. Okay, so that means when the response time is very low, that means we are also minimizing the damage from those attacks. Okay, so number of features that's provided by the Splunk, and it's really wonderful. So follow me on the cybersecurity prism and get the notification for the next interesting and informative session. Also share that session with your friends and group members, so that they will be able to understand what that Splunk Enterprise Security and how it works, and what are the main feature of it. Okay, and in the next session I will discuss about what are the cryptographic attacks. So see you in the next session. Namaste.